Welcome guys to a domination game on Carbon. This 6v6 domination, me, Waffle, and Boxing Badger playing. It does feature a MOA, but that's not really what I want to talk about today. For those of you who know, because I uploaded, I don't know how often I went. Well, hold up. Yeah, triple feed +1. That was kind of awesome. I recently got the privilege of playing with the Sandy Ravage, and it was as amazing as it sounds. And I made that Death Taj kind of a last minute thing. I think it was an idea I had in my head that I just had to get out and make and get out to you guys, because I just really thought that was cool. So I make this video, right, really quick, and just to let you guys know, I'm not the greatest editor. I've never been. I know nothing on how to work Vegas outside of just rendering videos and adding commentary and syncing it up, which Windows Media Player can do. So I don't know any effects or anything, so I couldn't really make it really like machinima worthy, you know what I mean? But I figured I'll make it. I'll put it out there. It was really cool. I had a lot of files to work with, but I didn't. I had a lot of files recorded, and only two I could work with, because I had 3 others, and they got corrupted. I should have never stopped recording, but with my laptop, I worry about it overheating if I run the PVR for too long. So I just sort of gave up. But anyway, after I uploaded the video, it was about 5 in the morning. The video went live and everything, made sure it was posted and playing. And then I hopped on Twitter and I sent the video to Sandy. Just, a shot in the dark. I was like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, the best possible thing would be he'd retweet it, and then his fans would come over and watch the video, and they'd comment and see things. And that's exactly what happened, actually. I was pleasantly surprised that someone like Sandy Ravage would do that. And I thank you very much, Sandy. I may not have gotten any subscribers, but it was just really cool of you to do that. I mean, I wouldn't think you'd think someone like Sandy or C-Nanners or any of those big name Call of Duty guys, you'd think they'd have like that mailbag, that giant mailbag full of fan letters just piled up, and he wouldn't get to them, he wouldn't see them, he wouldn't or when he would see him, he wouldn't have a chance to reply, and it was just, but by the time he sees it, it's old news, and it wouldn't be topical. So I thought that was really cool, and I want to talk a bit about that experience playing with Sandy. It was really cool because, like I said in the previous, I think I said it in the previous commentary. If I hadn't, I'm gonna say it now. But I was playing Modern Warfare 2 to get away from Modern Warfare 3 for a bit, and I 20,000 points, and I'm playing on Afghan groundwork because I wanted to stay in party chat, and I see Mrs. Sandy Ravage join in the game. It showed up on the kill feed, and I was like, what? And like everybody's like, all other people in my party are like, what's going on? And I was like, Sandy Ravage is in my game, and a couple of the guys are like, who? I'm like, Badger, me and Waffle just introduced him to Sandy. I was like, Badger, I'm playing with Sandy, and he's like, oh my god. And like, Sandy has showed a couple of his cousins, and everyone was like, oh my god. And Waffle was like on the phone or something, he was away from his Xbox, and he came back, and I'm like, dude, I'm playing with Sandy. And he's like, oh shit, I'm putting in my Modern Warfare 2. So he puts in Modern Warfare 2, and he joins in on me, and I was like, do I send him a message or something? And he's like, no, don't do that, because then he'll leave. And she's like, just play normal. And I was like, okay, that's what I'll do. It's just kind of funny that we were treating Sandy Ravage like a timid deer walking walking on your yard. It's like you're like don't startle him. He'll run. Just act normal, and he won't leave. And then you get shot in the face with this fast 12. And the next thing you know, an AC-130 is riding on top of you. It was just so crazy the way we were acting, because we were all gushy, and then we're like, wait a minute, we can't play stupid, and we can't be annoying, and we can't let him know that we know that it's I mean, I was just like, I can do that. I can just play normal and just. The only thing I didn't do that was normal was I didn't rage quit when I was getting my ass kicked. I mean, he went 70. He got 77 kills in one game, and I was on the other team, sadly. So I was like, shit. I was like, this dude is for real. Like, he was going ham. It was ridiculous. I was just like, seriously, I could die now. Like, the biggest names in YouTube just kick my ass at Call of Duty. Like, and then I was looking at the recent players, because I was just admiring the fact that he was like in my Xbox for a little bit. It was just like, I'm not meaning to sound like I have some like homosexual attraction to Sandy Ravage. It's just like, it'd be just like if you met your like idol, you're like your favorite celebrity, and you got a picture with them. Like, you'd stare at that picture like it was like, it'd be like if you took a picture with Jesus. Like, seriously, it was just. And it was funny because I was staring at this and I was like, how long is this gonna stay in my? I was like, is there a way to keep? Is there a way to keep this? Keep him in on my recent players? And Badger's like, yeah, if you don't play your Xbox anymore. And I was like, okay, I'll just go play PS3 now and just leave Sandy Ravage in my recent players. But obviously that wasn't the case, because when I got off at like 5 in the morning, this is about 2 hours after. This is 2 hours post Sandy, as we'll call it, and he was long gone, and I was like, oh well, it was cool while it lasted, and I have it recorded, and I'm leaving that video will always be up, and I'm not deleting that file because that's just like my proof that I found the ass end of a Sandy Ravage ass kicking, and it was so cool. I think it would have been different if I was like, if he was like hosting, he just wanted a lot of people, and like, I think that would have been different, just because I'd have been like, oh, whatever, I just got lucky. But this was just like completely random, out of nowhere. It's like walking into your celebrity, it's like going to a bar and seeing a celebrity there, like, so cool. But I'm just wondering from you guys, like, who would you like be amazed to like walk in? I mean, I'm not talking just Call of Duty, like just to bump into somebody in real life, or in Call of Duty. Like, who would you like freak out about? I mean, would it be Sandy? Would it be like, I don't even know. Like, for me, a real life person, I think I'd freak out if I saw like just any celebrity I'd know, even if I didn't like them. Like, that happened to me once at when I was at work. There's a guy from my town, my city, and he's a professional baseball player. He's a relief pitcher. And he actually came into my ice cream store when I was working. I didn't like him because he's not that good, and I still like gushed. I was just like, dude, I know who you are. For me, that's just me. Just because me and my small little world, to run into someone that big is just awesome. But I mean, for some of you guys, maybe you wouldn't know if you ran into someone. but it's so, I don't know, it was just so cool. I mean, even if his retweeting doesn't gain me anything, I'll just be like, whatever, it's still cool.
Securing C. Secure.
Ugh. Well, this game, I believe, is wrapping up here. Sorry, after the Moab, we just kind of gave up, but there's the final kill cam, and big win, even though we got a Moab. Kind of let the game drag, so anyway.